What do you think, guys? Did I make a good buy? There are over 100 Blu-rays. They're all different titles. There's a lot of superhero movies in here, so like your Ant-Man, your Marvel stuff. This box was mostly that. And then the other box was some different stuff. Some of which I have, some of which I don't, but it's a lot of... This was really cool here. The Simpsons, 20th season. And then this one's pretty good too. Haven't had that before. But there are some that I already have and that sort of thing. But I got all this for 120 bucks. Do you think that was a good deal? I know I'm not going to show you every single title. But anyway, I picked that up today. It's somebody that saw me on from one of the TikTok videos I made. And he wanted to get rid of all his stuff. And he's like, I don't know what to do with it. He's like, I've sold a couple of them online, which is probably means that those were the better ones. But that's fine. There's still enough in here, I feel, to make it worth it. Definitely a lot of that superhero stuff I don't have. And some other titles. But I purchased that today. Also, he said he's going to bring me some more stuff. And that's always good because you never know. The best stuff could be coming. Because that's the thing, is like, it's not like there were, there was stuff in here that was like, oh wow, that's a $50 Blu-ray, or that's a $30 Blu-ray on eBay. The Simpsons one is like 25-ish, 30 maybe, if it's new. So that one's not, that one's good though. I can put in the store and get some good money for it. That'll help make back the money for sure. But, there wasn't a bunch of those like $20, $30 and up Blu-rays in there, but they're still good stuff. So that I purchased today. And then I got these records for free. I keep getting more records from these guys that are just getting rid of them. And it's stuff that they can't really sell. They sell records themselves in another location. And I've been able to pull some decent stuff from here. A lot of it is classical and just older records that a lot of people aren't buying. Stan Rogers. I don't know what that is. It says good stuff on the box. Also, yeah, so a lot of it is like classical, and I rarely sell classical. And then they also brought me this box of signed books. The one that stood out to me in here, this one, I don't know if they want to sell or do consignment, but the one that stood out to me, which turned out to not be worth that much, but a little bit more, is Roots. Signed copy of Roots by Alex Haley. If you're familiar, this is the first edition too. It's a stated first edition, 1976. And the fact that most of these dust jackets are covered in by Mylar, M-Y-L-A-R, means that this definitely came from a collector. So it's not great. Like, there's about 6 books from the same author, all of them signed. A couple books from somebody else as well. There's like 3 authors that have multiple books, all signed by them. And I'll have to talk to them about it. They have more. I'm not sure what they're looking for it, but nothing that was like a big time, like the Alex Haley one kind of varies as to what it goes for. I saw one as high as like 75 bucks, but there's ones that are saying first printing, and mine does not say first printing. It does say first edition. So I'll have to do some more research on that. But it still could be like $30 to $40 for that signed Haley one, but we'll see. So I'm just going to talk to them when they come by. They're going to come by on Monday, and we'll see. I don't know how many more of those they have. But if they have tons of them, I don't know. The thing about that is, if it's kind of similar to what those are, where there's some decent ones in there, most of them, though, you lot them up and they could be worth a little more money. So it's not like they're really super valuable, at least not these. And, it's not like $100 books, signed books, basically. So anyway, we'll see. And then I listed 2 book lots from all those book lots that I picked up, sorted out through from the college. I listed the 2 individual ones. All of those on eBay right now are listed on eBay, so that was good. The store was pretty busy today. on Saturday. It is Saturday, by the way, November 20, I think it's, yeah, 22nd, 2025. So today was pretty busy from like midday. I open at 11 on Saturdays. So from like, I don't know, 1 o'clock or so, I was basically had somebody here until I closed at 5. So that was great. New people coming in. Also, what I like seeing is getting new customers, like customers that are new within the last couple of weeks, at most a month, and they're coming back. So I'm building more repeat customers. I have customers that have been coming for 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, a year, and then new people in the last like 5 to 6 months largely from TikTok videos that I've been posting. And some of them, it's always a small percentage, but some of them are returning and they're bringing other people. Cool thing that happened today is I had local college students to come by, and they really, they bought some stuff, and the one is like, oh yeah, I bought a CD player, and now I'm buying CDs, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna talk to some of my other friends. So that's always good to get into the younger crowd as well. And I asked them, I said, do many of your peers use physical media? And she said, well, they like paused for a second, which said to me that not really. But she said, oh, well, a lot of them are really into records, vinyl records, which is not a surprise to me. But I have seen a lot of young people buying, obviously vinyl records, but also buying CDs, also buying DVDs and Blu-rays. So, I'm talking like people 25 and under doing that. I had someone come in, a newer customer, and their daughter, who I'm not exactly sure, I think she's in high school, or just got out of high school. But anyway, she's young, and she listens to CDs. She has a Discman. So, and another person has a Walkman, cassette tape Walkman. So it's definitely coming back to the very young crowd, either because they're tired of streaming, they've heard about it from their parents, seen, movies about it now, a lot of people talking about it on social media, how that was the great era, which it was, before streaming, and when you would sit down and listen to an album, a record, either vinyl record, a CD, a cassette tape. Anyway, so it's definitely coming back. It's all cyclical, just like vinyl now is almost 20 years strong of increased sales of new vinyl. I'm seeing that with CDs. I'm seeing that slowly with cassette tapes. So it does happen little by little. But today was good. Also, I sold 3 CD lots. It was Christian, Christmas, and country that I'd put up about a month or so ago. I talked about it in a previous video. These are all CDs that came from the that big CD lot that I got, the pallet. And so someone else had already bought the oh, that's right, you remember, they bought or they pulled out a bunch of the classical ones, so that, and then the rest of them I pulled. But all of these were sitting over there for a while, and I was happy that someone wanted all 3 of them, and then they made an offer, and I said sure. So I got $80 locally for 350 or something, 400 CDs, like I said, in those categories. So that was a really good deal. That I'm really glad that I can get some money for those. So make back the money that I spent. Actually, I've already made way more than what I spent on those. But knowing that I can do that going forward is great. And that I don't have to ship them. Someone can come and pick them up. Although you just have to have patience, because some of that stuff can take a little bit longer. But even 3 weeks or a month, 5 weeks is not that long if you have the storage space and you have the patience, basically. So today was a good day. I'm gonna turn the camera back around, and I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow, Sunday, to clean up, put things away, and then put the new stuff out. But I gotta go with the family now, and I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.